Welcome to the rail yard and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company, which is pretty cursed. Well, can't get on the train, but I see a word bubble there. Are there people just stuck on this train? Mm-hmm. The old tin beast. Yep, the good old steel boat. I don't think either of those are correct terms for a train. Which, you know, I'm really shocked. You approach the beleaguered-looking man with the tiny glasses. Howdy there, who's in charge of this outfit? If I'm being charitable, I'd say that fellow over there in the white hat is the foreman. He points at the man next to the huge pile of rocks. And if you're not? He smiles. Then I'd say that paper-backed idiot over there in the absurd white hat is the fellow you're looking for. Alrighty, thanks. He looks very sad. Alright, let's talk to everybody else before we talk to him. She's not getting much track laid, but she's an expert whistler. He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. Ask him where he got it. Say, that's a nice watch. Where'd you get it? Bought it from this gal that runs a store down south of here. Name of Buttonwillow. Buttonwillow McSomething. Oh yeah, I know that store. Yep, real nice store. Real nice watch. He goes back to fiddling with his watch. Alright, so I guess if you hadn't found the store yet, that would be a prompt. This guy should never be put in charge of a switch. Alright, well. What's up, dude? Rocks on the tracks? Hi, are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I can do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh? Ever since I was a little boy. Huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. I mean, fair enough, dude. I get it. But also, no, come back. You can't just foist this on me. Fuck you. Well, I guess I'm the boss now. The man looks you up and down. Well, now, I suppose you can't be any worse than that last clown. He extends his hand. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute around it even if we had the months it'd take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I figure. Is that a measure of dynamite? We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies just such as this one, but a pack of goblins stole it all. Sneaky little varmints. Alright, I'll get it back for you. That's very convenient that they already have the solution, I just have to kill some things. Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over in Gustavson Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan on going in guns blazing. We don't need that specific dynamite though. Any you can lay your hands on be fine, so long as there's enough of it. I'll look into it. Alright, well, I'm not paying for your dynamite, so yeah, I'm gonna go find the goblins. I wish I had a better idea of how prepared I actually was to handle the goblins. I can speak with goblins, which might help, or it might make things worse. Time to find out. There's a skull just sort of rolling down the road towards you, like directly towards you, and where when you step to one side, it swerves to match. I guess I'll fight it. Well, apparently he's gonna do a lot of damage with the gun, so... Oh, this is a tough one. Alright. Does this count as a skeleton, or no? It does. Alright. A tumble skull is defeated. Punted that skull right into the sunset. Well, there's a very dapper looking goblin man in a hat here. A fancily dressed goblin steps forward. Hi, hello. Being a mayor, welcome. Now going away, please. The goblin seems friendly but blocks your entry into the gulch. Talk to the goblin. Can I not coming in? Sorry, only for goblins being very private. Trick him into leaving with hornswoggling too. Hey though, outside the gorge, I was seeing a thing you liking a lot. Oh, what thing? What thing do you liking a lot? Pies? There are pies all over out there being. This seeming a dubious but would be neglectful to not checking it out. The mayor takes a fork out of his pocket and leaves. Cool. Well, that worked. At least saves something. The sign says nothing interesting in goblin. You hear a quiet rustling as though a single goblin were rummaging through a crate filled with straw. I guess we'll leave it alone for now. There's a lot of houses. The sign says treasure cave, all this door to remaining locked at all times in goblin. And I can't even pick it. Alright, well. The sign says guard barracks in goblin. Let's just eyeball each of these and then we'll go in cafe in goblin. This is the door, but I don't hear anything. Check out the inside. Looks like the door is locked. Dang it. Well, I don't really need to get in there that badly. You press here at the door and hear somebody delivering what sounds like lines from Hamlet, except in goblin tongue. From this vantage point, you also notice a sign next to the door reading backstage interest, here it being, with an arrow pointing to the back of the building. Sure, I'll head backstage. You sneak backstage and watch the play from behind the curtain. Not only is it a goblin version of Hamlet, it's also been rewritten as a one-man show. Oh boy. To being or not to being? Oh, that is a question. Could it be thinking to suffer a crazy things and arrows? Or fighting so many bad things for stopping them because fighting? To dying? To sleeping? To sleeping? Hey! Daydreaming maybe. But, oh, problems. If dreaming crazy when living, what dreams having after dying? Wow. Pretty weird, probably. I appreciate the adaptation there. That's right on the money. I enjoyed that entirely too much. You watch for a while. The bits where the actor has to do a sword fight with themselves are pretty entertaining. Nice. The sign says Mayor's House in Goblin. You don't hear anything inside. Check it out. Shack contains a bed and a desk. It's made of cactus logs with a blanket made of woven together cactus needles that can't be comfortable. Check out the desk. The desk is strewn with folders. You notice one that says Important Secrets on it. Read the Important Secrets. You learn a variety of secrets, though the only one that's actually pertinent to your circumstances is that there's a spare key to the treasure cave in drawer 69105 in the storage hut. Okay, that's handy. Which one is the storage hut? Red herring storage in Goblin. I don't suppose there's a real storage, is there? There's no sound coming from inside. Shack is filled with thousands tied in cabinets, each numbered with a number, each labeled with a number in Goblin. Sure, we'll go for the correct drawer first time. Got an item, Galveston Gulch treasure, or Gustavson Gulch treasure cave key spare. Keep digging. Nothing in the drawer. You find an old lollipop stuck at the bottom of the drawer above it. Gulch Goblin lollipop. More random drawer. This drawer has a sandwich in it. Must have been filed under sandwich. Got an item, Goblin sandwich. Even randomer drawer. This one contains a roll-up pair of terrible pants. You got an item, Goblin trousers. Okay, so yeah, it's only got the 3 drawers to look in for real. Okay. Well, what's with the red herring storage then? If the storage is the real storage. You hear a couple of goblins rustling around in there. It sounds like they're doing something really important. Well, maybe we'll do fights later, but... Delicatessen. Check the inside. Rats, it looks like the door's locked. A library. It's quiet inside. The shack is filled with crude bookshelves. The bookshelves, in turn, are filled with crude books. 3 titles catch your attention. So very complicated numbers. All you can tell about this book is that it concerns extremely high-level mathematics. You don't have the vocabulary to understand any of it, and probably still wouldn't if it was written in English. Your brother would probably love it. 2. How to bird noise. This book is an extremely detailed treatise on the sounds that different birds make. You probably wouldn't expect to learn how to do an accurate great-crested grebe impression from a book, but that's how detailed it is. Alice going into a seeing glass. This popular children's novel has been translated into Goblin. Jabberwocky still reads pretty much the same. yeah, that checks out. It actually might get clearer. Oh, it Brillig being and Toves of Slithing did in a wabe gyring and also gimbaling. Alright. So I'm guessing this is probably the one with the dynamite. I guess we'll do the fights next time.